And hello everyone, this is Yugioh. Welcome back to the channel. So today, the day I'm recording this, October 26th, is the release date in the OCG for the next core set after Rage of the Abyss, Supreme Darkness. I went and I got 2 boxes, of course, as usual. And so I like to take a little bit and open these boxes and see what we get. So what is in this set? There's a lot, actually. As you can see from the box art, heroes get support, specifically evil heroes. Elemental hero Nyalus gets his evil hero retrain. We have Materiactor support, if you remember that god-awful archetype all the way back in, I believe, Blazing Vortex. What else is in here? A lot of Azamina cards. A Snake Eyes fusion monster, finally. Well, I wouldn't say finally, but a new archetype in Argostars, I think that's how you pronounce it. Gladiator beasts get new support, a new fusion that lets them conduct the battle phase twice. Speedroids get new support, a new variation of Clearwing Synchro Dragon and ways to cheat it out. And we get the last of the Mulcharmies, or the third of the Mulcharmies, one that lets you draw if a monster summons from grave or banishment. So lots of cool things in this set, and I'm excited to crack this up and see what we get. So hopefully we can try to get as much of the Azamina stuff as we can. I am working on recording a Chimera deck profile to show you guys at some point, and hopefully I can show you what it looks like with the new support. We're looking for a playset of the new Mulcharmy. I feel like the card is pretty good. It's better than Perulia, I think. And any QCR would be really cool. Ooh, actually, there's one other card that I do want to get. There is a ultra rare free agent Fiend monster that seems really powerful. If you get her, I will point her out to you. So if you've never seen an OCG box opening, this is what the inside of a box looks like. This little part on the side here doubles as a little token. And we always get a +1 bonus pack if you get the first wave of these boxes. When these boxes get reprinted, they do not come with it. And this can have anything. This can have a super and ultra, no secrets. It can have a QCR, and I believe there's always one card that is reprinted as a QCR. We also have like a new Synchro monster based on Traditions and Bonds and Unity, I believe. But I believe this time around it might be like Evil Hero, probably like an Evil Hero QCR. I'm not entirely sure what it is. So, without any further ado, it's been enough rambling. Let's get started with our first pack. There's some of the new Materiactors. Oh, that's right, Crystron support. New Crystron support. Man, if only Crystron had a Link monster, you know? That'd be really good. Gladiator Beast Field Spell. New White Forest card. And that's right, we also have Tenyi support in here. So this is Tenyi Spirit Mura Adhara. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's level 8 Light Worm Synchro. Requires 1 tune-up plus 1 or more non-tuner monster, so it is generic. You can only use the first effect of this card once per turn if this card is Synchro summoned. And you have at least 2 or more worm monsters in your graveyard or banishment. You can add 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. Already, that seems really good. The second effect is while you control while there's a non-effect monster on the field, this card gains the following effects. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. And this card can attack twice during each battle phase this turn. This thing seems really interesting, especially for like Sword Soul. Unfortunately, Sword Soul doesn't really have like a good field spell that they can search. I mean, Flawless Perfection is still a really good card. This is a really good addition to like a dedicated 10 strategy, though. That's right. Jet Shark, a new Formid Skipper, Double Wild. It looks like Joker's Knight support. We have the worst troll. It looks like Gunkansu support, but it is not. And oh, nice, we have one of the Speedroid support monsters. I'm hoping to get the new Synchro. That new Synchro is really interesting. To put it out, I'll show it to you. I have a little Speedroid deck. Back when I lived in the TCG, I played Windwitch Speedroid. That's one of my most favorite decks. I hope that made sense. Some more. This is supposed to be, I think, a unofficial Ryuge support. No idea what the heck that is. A new Speedroid trap. This, if you play Magic the Gathering, this lets you blink or flicker one of your Speedroid synchros or wind synchros. And a new Mermail. I like it when boxes start pretty slow. Hopefully we can try to get at least 2 copies of the Mulcharmy. I usually only get maybe 1 rare per box, I feel like. Like, I've opened boxes and I've gotten like 1 Parallel Rhino, which is unfortunate. Like 1 thrust. You definitely got like only 1 thrust in your boxes if you Hypernova back in the day. Back in the day, it was like 2 years, like a year or 2 ago. That's right, new Arcana Force support. Arcana Force support is actually kind of cool. Gladiator Beasts. There's no Argostar Field Spell. This is excellent. We got it. This is Sacred Azamina. I'll probably Hallowed Azamina. This is a level 10 Dark Illusion monster. It requires a level 6 or higher fusion plus a level 6 or higher synchro. You know, super polymerization. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. Your opponent cannot target this card or cards they control in their graveyard or that are banished with card effects. Also, your opponent takes all battle damage from battles you would take from battles involving this card. So that's a bizarre effect. It's a bizarre effect. It makes so that your opponent can't target their own stuff. The second effect is if this card or during the turn this card is fusion summoned, quick effect, you can special summon a level 9 or lower Azamina monster from your deck or extra deck. Card's really good. It's hard to make though, so if you're gonna play it in Chimera, which I want to, Elemental Hero, Evil Hero, Doom Prism, Return of Prisma. So if you're trying to play like Hallowed Azamina in a deck like in Chimera, for instance, like you have to find a synchro monster to play, and it's hard finding just like good synchros that also fit in well with the Fiend, Illusion, Beast pool. Like I looked, there aren't very many. Oh, Evil Hero, Dark Knight, new Materia Actor, one of the Argostars. Oh, Dark Contact, and ooh, I guess it's a rare. This is the new Crystron Synchro. Are the Crystron Synchros any good? I mean, this one's not bad. It's just like the Crystron support is just kind of, I don't know, it's lacking, I feel like. Oh, Evil Hero, Infernal Rider. This is really funny. If you don't know what this card is, so this is based on a Nightmare that Axel has after he runs away from the Supreme King. But the art of this card is actually based on a monster that appeared back in Season 1 of GX called Piccadilly Fiend. Oh, it's weird. I don't know why they made an Evil Hero, but is another Speedrow Pendulum. There's a Tenyi Field Spell. Crystron, and that's right, this is the last wave of Fiendsmith support. They get a new fusion, I believe. I don't know how good that fusion is. Nope, more Gladiator Beasts. Crystron, Prey the Diabell. Yeah, you get more Diabell support, which is kind of cool. Oh, yes! Excellent. I was hoping to get her. This is Azamina Elzette of the White Forest. It's a level 2 Light Illusion. Sprite support. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand, special summon a White Forest monster or Azamina monster from your hand. So it can summon itself, just reveal it, special summon it. During your main phase, you can fusion summon an Azamina fusion monster using a monster in your hand or field as material. And if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can add a Sinful Spoilers card from your deck to your hand. This thing seems really good. I'm hoping to put it in Azamina Chimera. Again, hopefully I can get that deck profile out to you guys relatively soon. I'll probably pick up a lot of the new cards first, though. And, ooh, I didn't use Rem. That's the new Gladiator Beast Link 2. The Gladiator Beast stuff actually looks really cool. But I think you do need a lot of the old cards to make it work. And a lot of the old Gladiator Beast stuff I have, it's just stuck in Edison decks that I have. An Arcana Force card. I'm very sorry about that. For whatever reason, my capture stopper decided to just kill itself. It took me a little bit to get it back online. So, this is the last card we're looking at. This is one of the new Six Samurai traps and one of the new Materia Actor cards. I believe the way that the new Materia Actor support works, like they have a new really good counter trap, but that counter trap is a bit of a garnet. You don't want to draw it. You want to search it. I'm not entirely sure how the new support works. I was honestly surprised that they got any. I feel like I thought it was like a one and done archetype. Oh, Trick or Treat. This thing searches 2 monsters to celebrate Halloween. Hallow and Ween. There's a Materia Actor counter trap. No, this is the Primite counter trap. Excuse me. And a new Azamina model. Maybe just move this over a little bit. There we go. And keeping a close eye on this video software. Hopefully nothing disconnects. Crystron, Gladiator Beasts, 6 Samurai, and another Speedroid. I know I said earlier that you generally only get one of any given rare. That's mostly true, but sometimes you will occasionally get two. Like my Rage of the Abyss opening, if you haven't seen it, please check it out. I got 2 Mulcharmy Full Losses in the same box. Abyss Team and Poseidra. I cannot see this card and think that Poseidra is just like drifting, you know? Like it looks like he's holding the wheel and just like going crazy. It's hilarious. I keep seeing these same cards. You might be we've gone through a lot of the commons, I guess. Oh, speak of that, there's a new Crystron and one of the Halloween monsters. I believe that is Ween, the ghost of the spirit of treats. And the other one, guess what, is Hollow, the ghost of tricks. Oh, I feel like there's a foil in the back of this. Azamina, and we got her. Oh, we got her. Perfect. So this is the thing I was talking about. This is like A-Bao Aku, the Lightless Shadow. This thing is crazy. It is a link for Dark Fiend, requires 2 more monsters including a Fiend monster, and you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. During either player's main phase, you can discard a card, then select to activate one of the following effects. Either destroy a card in the field, or banish this card until the end phase, and if you do, special summon a light or dark monster from your graveyard. Some people have been experimenting with this, and they've realized that, hey, if you go like summon sorceress, summon like the dark berry touch, or use Cherubini, you can send Jaugen, and then you can use its effect to banish this thing, get back Jaugen the Spiritualist, and then lock your opponent. This thing seems really dangerous. The second effect is during your standby phase, you can draw cards equal to the number of monsters in your graveyard with different types, I believe. And then shuffle cards from your hand, or place your cards from your hand on the bottom of the deck up to the number you drew this with. This thing seems really good. I'm gonna try putting it in. He's a Chimera. It's a Fiend, so you know why not. Unfortunately, though, it is not a Light Fiend, so you can't turn it into Requiem. I don't know why you would, though. Ooh, I think this is our super. The super? Okay, there is the new Materiactor Xyz monster. Materiactor Exegald. That sounds like that's a cool name. It is a not link, it's a rank 3 water dragon. Requires 2 more level 3 monsters. Ooh, Goblin Bikers. You can only use the first and second effect of the card once per turn. You can attach one material from this card. Special summon a Materiactor from your deck, or add a Materiactor spell or trap from deck to your hand. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can return up to 2 Materiactor monster, or return up to 2 materials attached to this card, including at least 1 Materiactor to the hand. If there's a normal monster in your graveyard, you can return 1 card on the field to the hand. It's an interesting card, I guess. Again, don't know how Materiactor is supposed to play with this new support, but. And oh, there's a new Primite Dragon. Another barrel or something. Dark Knight. We have not. There's Materiactor counter trap. We have not seen our Mulcharmy, but we do have Gladiator Beast Claudius. This is a level 12 Dark Beast. It requires 5 Gladiator Beast monsters, and it must be summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above materials from your graveyard into your deck or extra deck. So it's basically just like Mementoclean Teclica combined creation, right? Shuffle by back, summon itself. If this card is summoned by the above summoning procedure, you can activate this effect. Conduct your next battle phase twice. Basically, you get like a second battle phase. And then once per turn, when if your opponent special summons a monster, you can apply the following effect depending on whose turn it is. If it is your turn, summon a Gladiator Beast from your deck. If it was your opponent's turn, summon a level 11 or lower Gladiator Beast monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. This thing is crazy. I mean, well, because I was asking, hey, Battle Phase is so good, why don't we have a Battle Phase 2? And now we do. I do like that the new Gladiator Beast support, like, it is still a bit of a monster combo fest, but like a card like Claudius really encourages you to, like, do the whole Gladiator Beast gimmick of like using the battle phase as a way to get advantage. I think that's really cool. But Hierophant, is this a JoJo reference? Oh, we have Dark Supremacy and another Doom Prism. That's the second one. That's the second rare we pulled multiple copies though. So I think I might have just straight up lied to you. Oh, that's right. We have Flame Swordsman gets Metal Morph support, which is kind of cool. Arcana Force, and oh, speaking of which, there is Metal Flame Swordsman. Kind of interesting that it took us this long to get a Metal Morph Flame Swordsman combination, but I don't know how many times I've seen this card. This is what, Delta of Temptation, and oh, there she is. There is Hallow, the Spirit of Tricks. Ooh, new Tenyi. This is Tenyi Spirit Sulia. It is a level 4 Light Worm Tuner. And you can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. If you control a non-effect monster or a worm monster, you can summon this card from your hand. And then, if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material for a worm synchro monster, you can special summon a Tenyi Link monster from your extra deck. Then lose 1,000 life points for each times its link rating. So if you summon the link 3, you lose 3,000 life points. And then that monster cannot be used as link material. So I think the idea is you get like Shaman, you get Draco Masters just for free, and you just eat the 3,000 life points. That's not bad. Oh, and Crystron Synchro. Okay, so I just straight up lied to you. That is the third, or that's the second Crystron Synchro we've got. So that's the third rare we pulled multiple copies of. I guess I must have had a lot of bad luck, because like back when I opened Age of Overlord, I pulled like only one King's, like one or two King, like maybe only one King Sarcophagus in a box. And still no Mulcharmy. That's not a good sign. Okay, we got it. So this is the new Mulcharmy. This is Mulcharmy Nyalus. It is a level 4 Earth Beast. This thing is searchable in Chimera, which I think is hilarious. And then has the same restriction as the other Mulcharmies. During the turn you activate this effect, you can only activate one other Mulcharmy monster effect this turn. If you control no cards, you can discard this card. Quick effect. This turn, each time your opponent summons a monster from their grave or banishment, draw a card. And then at the end of the turn, shuffle cards you control randomly from your hand into the deck until you have the same until your hand has the same number of cards your opponent controls plus 6. This thing is really good. It's not as good as Full Loss, but I do think it is better than Perulia. Certainly against, like, Malice. Oh, yeah, Malice just gets cooked by this card. Malice, under this and Full Loss is... Yeah, good luck. Oh, we got a fusion in the back. That is another Gladiator Beast Claudius. So this is one of the things that I don't really like about OCG boxes sometimes. Where it's like, well, I like it and I don't like it. Right? You have the chance to pull a secret rare... or ultimate of any given foil or any ultra. Ultras can be ultis or secrets, and supers can be secrets. But what that ends up meaning is that sometimes you will just pull like multiple copies of the same foil, which sometimes isn't bad, right? Like, hey, you can get like a super Sharon and then a secret Sharon, right? A super sprite blue and a secret sprite blue. That's all well and good. But that also means like, you can do what happened to me when I opened Infinite Forbidden, and I just got like I got a play set of Dark Magicians. It was insane. Dark Supremacy, and ooh, this is Test Bear. Do not look up the OCG name of the test monsters. Format Skipper Retrain. Oh, there's our ulti. I seen the ulti in the back. Force, and oh my god, I thought that was gonna be a third Claudius. I was gonna be really mad. So this is Arcana Force EX, the Chaos Ruler. This is a level 10 Light Fairy. Requires 3 Arcana Force monsters with different names. Must be special summoned from your extra deck by sending the above cards from either player's field to the graveyard. If this card is special summoned, flip a coin, and then apply the following effect. If it is heads, you can summon a level 10 Arcana Force monster from your deck or hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. So you get the other Arcana Force EX, the Light Ruler or the Dark Ruler. And if you flip tails, you can add one card from your deck to your hand that has an effect that involves a coin toss. And then the second effect is if you control Light Barrier, monsters your opponent controls cannot activate their effects. Yes, it is a Floodgate. It's a crazy good card. It's just stuck to Arcana Force. Because like if you read the Arcana Force EX monsters, they're actually quite good. They're some of the only Arcana Force monsters that actually don't have a bad effect no matter which way the coin lands. Mermail. We actually haven't gotten the new Arcana Force monster. There's a Arcana Force the Sun is now a card. That must be a super rare. Oh, there is Evil Assault. Coming up in the last 4 packs. We'll do the last 4 packs, and then we'll check the +1 bonus pack. Oh, Dark Contact. Ooh, there we go. We haven't got that one. High Speed Roared Glider 2. I don't know what happened to Glider 1. Unless that's Passing Glider. Ooh, nice! This is Evil Hero Infernal Wing. I think this is Infernal Blast. This is a level 6 Fire Fiend monster. Requires Elemental Hero Avion or Elemental Hero Personitrix +1 hero monster. It must be someone with Dark Fusion. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can add one card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, except the fusion monster that mentions Dark Fusion. That's pretty cool. The second effect is if your hero monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 2100 damage to them. So, I think that's supposed to kind of represent... Oh, there's the Arcana Force monster. Inferno Wings effect to do piercing and then always like burn for the higher stat, right? So if it attacks a monster like an attack, generally it's going to attack, deal 2100 damage, no matter what. So I think that's what it's supposed to be in reference for. And the Trick or Treat restaurant, and okay, this is a rank 4. I believe this is supposed to be indirect Ryzeal support. A weird thing happened in Supreme Darkness. Normally, whenever a new core set comes out after a deck build pack like Crossover Breakers, the 3 archetypes get direct support. This time they didn't, which I think is unusual. I think the last time that happened must have been like, well, not even, because Adamantium got stuff in Rise of the Duelist, so I'm not really sure. Well, Elzette, I don't think got anything in that set. Oh, there is the new Crystron tuner. Huh, kind of looks like something, doesn't it? This is Crystron Tristaros. So level 2 sprite support, water machine tuner. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. If your opponent activates a card effect or effect, you can special summon 1 Crystron monster except for itself from your deck. Then, immediately after the effect resolves, Synchro summon using this card and monster you control. The second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy 1 Synchro monster you control, and if you do, special summon 2 Crystron monsters from your deck. This turn, you cannot summon monsters with the extra deck except for machines. Kind of cool tuner, you know. It's kind of like Crystron just seems like a really bad deck, but because it's so bad, that kind of makes me want to build it. Just because I think it'd be funny. Like, it's a shame, right? Of the 3 archetypes that were all related to Masterpiece, Crystron, Metal Foes, and Zoo, like this is easily the worst one, and it's such a shame. All right, so coming up, so this is our last pack. Hopefully, we can get something good in the close. We've got Dark Knight, Reactor, Argostar, Abyss Team, and our Fiendsmith Rare. So that does it for the main packs. Let's crack open our +1 bonus pack, hoping for any kind of pull we haven't seen before or a QCR. All right, here we go. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna flip it over just like we normally do. If I can get out of the pack. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Nice. We have Evil Hero Neos Lord. This card is really cool. I believe this is a level 10 Dark Fiend, not a warrior. Requires Elemental Hero Neos or a fusion monster that mentions it. plus one or more effect monster on the field. Can be anything. Must be someone with Dark Fusion. And if this card is a special summon or a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard while this card is on the field, you can target one monster your opponent controls, or face a monster your opponent controls, and take control of it. And then this card on the field cannot be disturbed by battle or card effects. Nice evil hero boss monster, honestly. Like, Dark Guy is cool and all. Malicious Fiend is cool and all. Malicious Bane is cool and all. But, like, Neos. Like, finally we get, like, an evil hero retrain of Neos. This is one of the few elemental heroes that, like, you would think should have gotten an evil hero version in the first wave of support, but it didn't. Like, there's a clip in, I think, in GX, where, like, one of the goblins in Goblin Attack Force is confessing that, like, yeah, I shuffled the Supreme King's deck once and a card fell out, and it was supposed to be Neos. It was an elemental hero card, but it was shrouded in darkness. And then he dies. All right, so honestly, bit of an underwhelming box, but hey, we're working on it. We did get that Link 4, which is huge. We're just looking now for the new Clearwing Synchro monster. Hopefully we can get some Goblin Biker stuff. Any foils we haven't seen before would be nice. And of course, some Mulcharmies. So I'm going to speed through a lot of the comments since we've seen most of them. I'll mainly just have to point out the foils now. And here we go. On the right side, the first 30 packs, or second 30 packs of Supreme Darkness. High Spirit Glider 2. Still looking for some Azaminas. I think there's like an Azamina card we haven't seen. I'm not sure. What's really interesting about this set, though, is how little new stuff is in it. Usually you can expect like 1 or 2 new themes to come out, but this set doesn't. I think the only new one is Argostars. Oh, there is our Goblin Biker rank 6. This is Kick-Ass Goblin Bikers. So probably like Goblin Bikers, you know, gone crazy or something. Probably gone crazy because this is Crazy Beast. It's rank 6 Dark Fiend, requires 2 or more level 6 monsters. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. You can target face-up monsters your opponent controls up to the number of Goblin monsters you control. Detach a material from your side of the field, and if you do, attach those targets to this card as material. During your opponent's turn, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of Goblin Xyz monsters you control. Attach 3 materials from your side of the field, and if you do, send those targets to the graveyard. Interesting card. Interesting card. And there's our playset of Death Prism. Well, Death Prism is its OCG name. I probably call it Doom Prism when it comes to the TCG. Samurai and our rank 4. Oh, excuse me. Oh, ooh! There's our QCR. We got one. I've been hoping to try to pull QCR from every core set that I open. They're surprisingly easy to pull in the TCG. Not TCG, the OCG. I think you can expect maybe like 1 every 4 boxes. What have we got? Oh, sorry. Primite, and it's a Link. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's our QCR waifu. That's some money right there. I'm not selling it. Usually when it comes to expensive cards, like if it's like an Ultra, a Super, you know, get rid of it. Secret, certainly I'll get rid of it, but like if it's a QCR, I'm keeping it. Metal Flame Swordsman. That's a nice pull. That's a nice pickup. I think this box has done pretty well. We can pull only 1 Mulcharmy from this box, and I'll be happy. Oh, nice. I want to get this card. This is Snake Eyes Damned Dragon. This is the Snake Eyes Fusion monster. It's a level 8 Fire Dragon. Requires 1 Snake Eye monster plus 1 Illusion monster. Must be Fusion summoned or special summoned by sending 2 monsters from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. I'm not sure if the materials have to be correct. Like, I'm not sure if you have to send a Snake Eye monster in Spell and Trap Zone and an Illusion in Spell and Trap Zone, or it can be any 2. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's any 2. Like, you can send Poplar plus Ash, make this thing. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 monster on the field, place it in its own Spell and Trap Zone as a continuous spell card. It's worse Flamberge. But I like it. Snake Eyes, unpopular opinion, I really like Snake Eyes. I think that their gimmick is really cool. I like Flamberge Dragon as a card, even though I know it's a really frustrating one to play against. Well, I like their gimmick, and so I'm really happy that they are getting more support. Oh, there we go. This is the Argostar. I think this is like Adhara the Glory. It's a level 4 Earth Warrior. You can only use the third effect of this card once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you control a continuous trap card, you can banish this card from your hand. This turn, reduce the attack of 1 monster on the field to 0. If this card is normal summoned, this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your continuous trap cards or effects. And then you can banish this card from your field and place up to 2 Argostar continuous trap cards from your hand or deck face up in your spell and trap zone with different names. Argostars, again, is our 4th Doom Prison. It seems like a kind of interesting strategy. Like, it's pretty underwhelming right now, but, you know, there's 2 more sets for it to get support in Alliance Insight, which is coming out, I believe, next year. Team High-Speed Rider Gliders 3. That's our 3rd one. I'm still looking for that Speedroid Synchro. That, well, not this Speedroid Synchro, but the Clearwing. Oh, there's the sun. I'm waiting for is there Arcana Force the Star? Arcana Force the Hermit. Arcana Force the Magician. We need all the Stardust Crusaders for this. I need them anyway. Yes, Evil Hero Toxic Bubble, level 4 Water Fiend. You can only special summon this card with its own effect once per turn, and you can only use a second effect this card once per turn. You can just special summon from your hand. However, if you do this turn, you are locked into heroes. So that applies like before you summon. Like if you summon a non-hero, you can't summon this thing. And then if this card is special summoned, if you control a fusion monster that must be special summoned with the effect of Dark Fusion, you can draw 2 cards. Pretty nice. It is, I think, difficult to get its effect to resolve. Like, just having a free extended like this is nice, but it's a fiend, which is not the greatest. And I don't really know how easy it is to fit a lot of the new evil heroes into the standard hero combo line because they are locked behind Dark Fusion. I know Infernal Rider does have a way to bypass that, I think. But again, I don't know how many hoops you have to jump through to make that happen. Alright, finishing up the right half of the box. Still do not have our ulti. I keep forgetting if you can get a normal secret in the same box you pull the QCR. Probably not. Overall, pretty happy. Like, as far as the collection's concerned, like, this collection's looking quite nice. Rank 4. Trick or treat! And there we go, another Crystron. I wish this was like a good boss monster. Then Crystron's already have good boss monsters. But yeah, it just feels so underwhelming compared to like what Crystrons need. Jet Shark. And the Fiendsmith Fusion. The Fiendsmith Fusion monster is, I believe, an Ultra. We have not pulled it. So we're looking for 2 Ultras at this point. And any more copies of Elzette. That is not a copy of Elzette. Still not a copy of Elzette. Oh yeah, there's Light Storm Dragon. If you remember Dark Storm Dragon that came all the way back in Order of Chaos in the Zexal era, yeah, this is now its Synchro version. It's trying real hard to be a Blue Eyes monster. Oh, that's right. I forgot this card existed. This is Clockwork Knight. If you know the continuous spell Clockwork Knights, this is Clockwork Knight. It is a Link 1. It is an Earth Machine Link 1. Requires one machine monster with 1,000 less attack except a Link monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. If this card is Link summoned, you can send one face-up continuous spell card from each side of the graveyard. Add one Clockwork Knight from your deck to your hand. You can target one machine monster in your graveyard with 1,000 or less attack. Tribute one other machine monster you control, and if you do, special summon that target in defense position. I'm not exactly sure how this fits into, like, general strategies or anything, but hey. Like, if it was a dark machine, ooh, now we're talking. There we go. Attack, another Hallow. I'll feel very awkward if we do not get equal numbers of Hallow and Ween. Oh, there's our ulti. Ulti Synchro. Oh, please. Please let it be. Is it? Is it? Is it? No, it's not. It is ulti of that Tenyi ultra you pulled. Not the worst ulti we could have gotten. So I'm thinking we're probably not getting the Fiendsmith fusion. We're probably not getting the Clearwing, but that's okay. Alright, so another Hallowed Azamina, and perfect. There's our second Nyalus. Probably in any given box, like you can probably reasonably only expect 2. Or in any like box, you can probably only expect 1, so we can probably only expect 2. There is Test Bear. Alright, coming up in the last few packs. And then we go into our +1. Again, looking for any Fiends, looking for any new foils. Evil Assault. You know, I kind of wish that they made like an elemental hero version of Infernal Gainer. It's one of the few evil heroes that don't have an elemental hero counterpart, or you don't really know what it is. There's another Tenyi Spirit. Yeah, I think at this point we're probably expecting... Probably only hope for maybe like 1 or 2 more supers. Probably 1 more super. Alright, good. We have equal numbers of Hallow and Ween. All is well with the world. Ooh, is this our last Ultra? Yeah, there he is! There is the last Fiendsmith fusion monster. Rex Tremendi. This probably means something in Latin. This is level 10? 8? 9. Level 9 Light Fiend requires 1 Fiendsmith fusion monster plus a fusion or link monster. You can only use the first and third effect of this card once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned, you can discard 1 card. Send 1 Light Fiend monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. The second effect of this card is... while this card is equipped with a Fiendsmith equipped card, it is unaffected by other card effects except for Fiendsmith card effects. And then, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle. You can target 1 Fiendsmith card in your grave or banishment, add it to your hand. Honestly, this card's a lot better than I gave it credit for. I'm not sure how it will fit in my Fiendsmith stuff, especially now the engraver's at 1 over here, but hey. Again, not the worst. And there's our 4th Claudius. That's our 3rd Claudius. That's our playset of Claudius. Sorry, not our 4th. I can't count. Alright, here we go. Last pack. We got 2 Ultras and we whiffed on one of them. But that's fine. And there you go. There is our last Speedroid Pendulum. Alright, so... here we go, our +1 bonus pack. Looking for any new foil, looking for that clear... At this point, we're just looking for that Clearwing Synchro monster. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, ending on a bit of a dud, but you know, honestly though, I can't really complain about a lot of the stuff that we pulled. I'm pretty happy with it actually. So thanks so much guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do whatever you do whenever you like a video on YouTube, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.